Ho, ho, ho. Happy Yule. I am Santa Claus, or also known as Father Yule, or Heavenly Gift Giver, or or Father Yule. Or, yes. And I have come today to let everyone know that Yule is coming up. Well, it won't be here until the 25th of the 12th month. The holiday is coming up. Right now is the gathering of lights for all those Jewish folks out there. So I wish everybody a happy gathering of lights. And soon after Yule starts the gathering of followership. So a happy gathering of followership for those folks that do that holiday. Anyway, at the end of the day, a lot of folks over the years guilt me for how Yule is handled or what Yule became in the early days, in which at the end of the day Yule is about the birth of Jesus, Son of God, which God gave Jesus to us as a gift because God loved the world so much he was willing to have his Son be the gift. And the gift that his Son gave to us was having forever life, having our stead in heaven, having our sins taken away and cleaned away through his death, through his blood being spilled, and through his awakening. A lot of folks guilt me and say, Santa, you're the one that let Yule go bad. Well, Yule never went bad. Alright? I have been doing this for a long time. And I've been giving out gifts to carrying on onlooking God, for giving Jesus to us as a gift. Carrying on the gift giving that those wise kings or wise men gave when they gave gifts to Jesus when he was first born. And I know some folks are going to say, well, the Holy Book doesn't say when he was born. I too want to say, Santa Claus, that I believe in Jesus, the Son of God. That I believe that God gave Jesus to us as a gift to all mankind and all womankind. And through his death and through his blood and through his awakening, God and Jesus gave us love, forgiveness, afterlife, and a stead in heaven, and our sins taken away and cleaned away. And I also want to say that you carrying on doing the work of doing God and Jesus' work, that you work for God and Jesus, that you make folks happy, you keep the mindset, the happiness and glee of Jesus' birthday, Yule alive. Yes, Wonder Woman. And I may ask you, have you been good this year? You know I've been good this year. You know that I have been good this year. And you do know that I do want to have some wishes for Yule. One of those wishes would be for world rest, which we all know is out of my hands and out of your hands, and only God and Jesus can do that. But I also know that I also want to become the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter again, since I lost that winnings to Keith Lee. Well, I do know, Wonder Woman, you've been a good girl this year. All your films were great. Your funny books were good reads. Your Farseer show was a good one too. And oh yeah, don't kiss up the holy fellow Nicholas here, Wonder Woman. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't need some man to fly with 8 reindeer through Flay to my house to give me gifts on Yule. See, Jesus already is a gift. God already gave Jesus to me as a gift, so I got that. Beyond that, Wonder Woman, no one is going to go for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings unless it's me. Bobby, you started out the year being bad. Then you became good. Then you became bad again. And I wonder what that's all about. Alright, first off, Santa, or should we say Mick Foley, since we all know you took over for Scott Calvin. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't go bad. This is the Bobby Lashley that I always was. It just took me getting a hang up of Brock Lesnar to let it out. But it's always been there. Is that your forgiveness? Is that your forgiveness, Bobby Lashley, for being a bully, for being a creep, for being a heel? Oh, you lost to Brock Lesnar, so that's your forgiveness. You lost to WWE Wanda Reich winnings. You lost to TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings, so that's your forgiveness. You know what Wonder Woman says, Bobby Lashley? There's always forgivenesses for folks like you. Brock Lesnar has forgivenesses for the way he behaves and the shit that he does. Oh, you got forgivenesses too. What is it with you folks? Always got a forgiveness for the way you behave. You know what, Bobby Lashley? Coming out here, pulling this shit, and you wonder where the onlook went, Wonder Woman says. The last time I looked, Wonder Woman, you didn't get out of my 8-lock. And you're supposed to be some over good doer. So come on, strong woman. You're not going to be getting out of my 8-lock again. Bobby Lashley, if you keep behaving this way, you're going to be on the bad list. How about I put you on the bad list? How about I put you in the 8-lock, holy fellow Nicholas? Because I know at the end of the day, you're not going to get out of it. We know that you're overweight. We know that if you were a true man-like being, you would either have some kind of heart illness, either having some stroke or heart strike, sweetheart sickness, high blood run, and a bunch of other things to be brought on by unhealthy eating, overeating, not getting enough workout, and not doing all that shit. So I don't give a shit about your bad list or your good list. The only list I give a shit about is the list that God and Jesus have, not your list. You know what Wonder Woman said? You want to wrestle here today, Bobby Lashley? The winner is the one that goes to fight Keith Lee for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. I think that's a good match. And it starts now. Well, Santa Claus out of ring now. Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone, and Taz here for Dynamite, or Might. And Michael Cole says, sadly, what we saw here, Michael Cole says, sadly, what we saw here is sadly we saw Bobby Lashley behaving like a bully and a heel and a creep to Santa Claus, Michael Cole said. We did, Tony Schiavone said. We did sadly see that. And Bobby Lashley has been that way, Tony Schiavone says, Michael Cole, since he lost the WWE Wanda Reich winnings and the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. Well, Tony, he does have a right to behave the way he does, Taz said. He lost the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. He lost the WWE Wanda Reich winnings. I believe Bobby Lashley would do great if he was in AEW, but, you know, no way that Christopher Daniels can outdo Hunter Helmsley or Gil Kim and Skill Dillings. Taz says, look at Bobby Lashley. Yeah, look at him, putting Wonder Woman in the 8-lock, Michael Cole says. A bully, a heel, and a creep. Yeah, that's someone on look, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Tony Schiavone says, and now he knows why no one's on looking him. For his background as a skilled fighter, his background as a beginner fighter, his background as a skilled wrestler, and Wonder Woman breaking out of the 8-lock like we knew she would, Michael Cole says. And Tony Schiavone says, Wonder Woman, Queenling Diana Kingling, is going to beat him here to die. Diana Prince, is going to beat him. Oh, Wonder Woman strike, Michael Cole says. That's right, Tony Schiavone says. Wonder Woman did a Wonder Woman strike. Now she's going to do the takedown, Tony Schiavone said. Yeah, that's right. Wonder Woman offshoots from Roman Reigns. She's nothing more than a double cap, Taz said. Oh! And down. Wonder Woman's going to beat Bobby Lashley here today on Dynamite, Michael Cole says. Or might, Michael Cole said. Will Wonder Woman beat Bobby Lashley? Michael Cole says. We'll have to see, Tony Schiavone said. Michael Cole, if that happens or not. But I hope she does. Taz said, no way Wonder Woman's going to beat Bobby Lashley. He's too strong. 1, 2, 1. Fuck, okay. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. And now here is your winner, Wonder Woman. And now Wonder Woman has beat Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley's got her in the ankle lock again. What a bully, what a heel, what a creep, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Bobby Lashley is a bully and a heel and a creep, Tony Schiavone says. A real Ebenezer Scrooge, a real Grinch. Oh. I wish folks would stop saying he's like Ebenezer Scrooge or Grinch, because he's nothing like that, Taz said. He could break Ebenezer Scrooge and the Grinch in half. He could break Holy Fellow Nicholas in half. Hell, he could break anyone in half if he wanted to. Bobby Lashley should, if he wanted to, Taz says. Actually, Bobby Lashley could probably break every holiday folklore fellow in half, Taz says. That's enough, Tone. That's enough, Michael Cole says, Taz. Talking about Bobby Lashley breaking folks in half. I don't know why you're getting all that from, Michael Cole says. Yeah, that's right, Tony Schiavone said. We saw Bobby Lashley behave like a bully and a heel and a creep once again, folks. Wonder Woman beat Bobby Lashley. And I understand that Gorilla Monsoon now is going to be talking. With Wonder Woman. Alright, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking with Wonder Woman here. Queenling Diana Prince or Kingling. Alright, Diana. Alright, Wonder Woman. We just saw you beat Bobby Lashley, and now you're going to face Keith Lee again for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. That's right, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be facing Keith Lee again for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. And first, I just want to say how sorry I am to Holy Fellow Nicholas, to Father Yule, for Bobby Lashley's behavior. Yule is onlooking the birth of Jesus, the Son of God. And Bobby Lashley wants to behave like a bully and a heel and a creep, all because he lost the TWF Wanted Reich winnings, all because he lost to the WWE Wanted Reich winnings and the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. Come on, Bobby Lashley. I thought you were greater than that. Well, Michael Cole says, one thing Gorilla Monsoon said, we know Bobby Lashley doesn't know how to deal with losing very well. He never did. During his 2 runs in WWE, his 2 runs in IW, his BF run, he doesn't really know how to deal with losing very well, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, well, sadly, Bobby Lashley has to learn how to deal with that, because we all win and we all lose, But anyway, I know that I'm going to be fighting Keith Lee again for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings, and sooner or later, I will be the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter again. I know Keith Lee's going to put up a big fight. And I hope that Keith Lee brings his A game, because I'm bringing mine. Well, that's my talk with Wonder Woman. Back to you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Wonder Woman here today on Dynamite. Or Might. And that's all the time we got here for Dynamite or Might. I am Michael Cole for Tony Schiavone and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact on XS TV or Smash and Inside Farseer.